This one will come and put cockroach in this one's shop. This one will come and put rats. Ha! It was tug of war. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Zini and I am back again like I never left. My returning subscribers, new subscribers, subscribers to be, thank you guys for being here today. So from the thumbnail you already know what we're talking about, and it's no other movie than Battle on Buka Street. So guys, I'm actually going to be giving you a summary of this movie, then I'll move forward to telling you my top 5 favorite scenes in Battle of Buka Street and the 2 lessons I learned from this movie. I hold them dear to my heart. I will never joke with them, okay? So stay tuned guys, because this video is going to be nothing but FUN, fun. Period. Okay guys, before I start giving my summary on this movie, I just have to give it up for Funke Akindele and Tobi Makinde. They were the 2 directors of this movie, right? Battle on Buka Street is a dope movie. It is how they were able to combine all types of emotions, you know, to keep their viewers glued to the screen while watching this movie. While leaving cinema, I was still thinking about this movie. It is so dope. Honestly speaking, like, all scenes were just, you know, lovely. The passion and everything, I could feel it. Like, it seemed as if it's real. You know, when you're watching Patient Ozokwa, you see some of us still relate the bad roles she played to her, knowing fully well that's not her. But because we felt the impact Mama G had, we still refer to Patient Ozokwa as Mama G. Okay, that's how I felt watching this movie. Now here's a summary on Battle on Buka Street. It's centered on a polygamous home. Now Ikem Owo, known as Osofia, played the husband, that's the father. He married 4 wives actually, but 2 wives were the major ones, that's Sola, Sobowale and Tina Mba. Now these 2 women, of course, that's polygamous home. They were at loggerheads all the time. They were always fighting. It was from one chaos to one disaster to one tsunami to one hurricane to one earthquake. It was just problems over problems, and it was so chaotic, guys. They gave birth to 2 daughters each, that a daughter and a daughter, that's separately, individually. Now Tina Mba gave birth to Mercy Johnson. She played Awele in the movie, while Funke Akindele why Sola Sobowale gave birth to Funke Akindele. Now they pass this quarrel over to their kids, and that's how it is in polygamous. They fight, keep from generation to generation. It keeps going on and on. It would never stop. Now Funke Akindele and Mercy got married, and even getting married was even a problem because they fought on their own the wedding day. Now they gave birth to kids. I think Mercy gave birth to 3 girls, 2 twins and a girl, while Funke gave birth to a boy and a girl. They still wanted to pass the quarrel over to their kids. So this Battle on Buka Street is just the chaos, the fights and everything, the series of problems these families had. This family, yes, just one family, polygamous family. This family is still families because they also got married. That's Funke and Mercy. So it's the quarrel between all of them, their husbands and everything. That is what Battle on Buka Street is all about. So I'm going to proceed to telling you guys my top 5 favorite scenes in Battle on Buka Street. All scenes were hit back to back, but trust me, I got 5 favorites. Now my top 1 favorite scene was when Osofia told Funke and her friends that, oh, not now, you and your masquerades will have time to perform. Now you all know Osofia. He's a very sarcastic man. He's very hilarious, very funny. So when I saw Osofia was the father, I said, no, I'm definitely going to laugh while watching this movie, and I did. Okay, so yes, this, you remember I told you that this ladies, that's Funke and Mercy, even passed the quarrels their mothers passed to them. They wanted to pass it to their children, right? So Funke's son was about to go to America. It was all faked, but he wanted to go to America, right? According to that particular scene. Now, Osofia was to pray for him while going, and Funke got up and wanted to start dancing with 2 of her friends. And Osofia just immediately shut down. Please, no. It's not yet time for you and your masquerades to perform. It was so funny, like the way he called, because of their makeup, their costume and everything was so hilarious. Like I laughed my lungs. That was my favorite scene. The way he just you know, Sophia now, he dishes out his sarcasm in a very calm way. He doesn't have to be, you know, dramatic. It's not yet time for you and your masquerades to perform. I was like, hey, oh Sophia. My top 2 favorite scene on Battle on Buka Street was when Funke decided to join the women going to her customers' child education. Now here's what happened, right? I know I told you they were always at loggerheads. So they owned a Buka joint. They were both, that's Funke and Mercy, they were both cooking food. They were both food sellers. Now, although Funke started, Mercy decided to compete, join her there by bringing out ensuing competition. So Funke had her own customers because she started the business before Mercy, but Mercy did not have any customers when she started. So she wanted to like stylishly steal Funke's customers. So one of Funke's customers was doing a child education, and Funke's daughter came to inform her. She was like, she's not interested in it because he comes to buy food and he pays. So she gives him the food he comes to buy, and he gives her money. So that's all, case closed. Until her daughter told her that Mercy, that's her competitor, and her stepsister was also there, and she was like, Mercy. That's Awele. She played the role of, her name in the movie was Awele. And what is she doing in my customer's child education? That's how she rushed and went to join them. Somebody that was uninterested before, you needed to see how she started rubbing the powder, because you know in Igbo tradition, when a child is born in a family, they rub powder the families and the people around, you know, just to celebrate the birth of the child. They rub powder all over their body and all that. That's our culture. I mean, I'm a proud Igbo girl. Anyways, so she immediately came out and started rubbing powder and started, you know, dancing with them. It was so hilarious.
So this was when she came to join them. She was uninterested at first. So look at the way she's dancing, even more than look at them fighting. Oh my god.
Funke Babao. My top 3 favorite scene in this movie was when Sola was pretending to mourn the death of her co-wife, that is Tinamba, that's Mercy's mother, Tinamba, right? Now, the woman was ill at some point in the movie and she eventually died. Now, remember I told you that Sola and Tina, they were always at loggerheads. Never for once did they agree on something. Never for once. They were always fighting. Now, when this woman died, upon her demise, they were all wearing red and mourning her, and then Sola all of a sudden, this Tina's number 1 enemy, started crying and wailing. I was like, it was so hilarious. Everyone just busted into laughter in the cinema. Sola, how come you that hated this woman? How are you the one that is the number 1 screamer here? Or just what is happening? Is your voice that is very loud? Even Mercy, that's her daughter, and Tina's grandchildren, they were not even crying the way Sola, her co-wife, was crying. Even Osofia too was looking at her like, what is happening? It was so hilarious. The way she was shouting and demonstrating. That woman, anyway, she's a legend. For those who don't know Sola, but she's a woman that acted King of Boys. That's the King of Boys in Eniola, that acted Eniola in King of Boys. That's the major character in King of Boys. That is Sola, but this is her, yes. So that woman is a legend anyway. So I wasn't even expecting anything less from her.
If you see the way this woman was fighting Tina when she was alive, look at her wailing like she liked the woman when she was alive. See the way of Sophia. he even prevented his friend when his friend wanted to comfort her, because I know she was pretending.
My top 4 favorite scene in this movie was when they decided to go spiritual on each other. It was the thriller, the action for me, guys. So you know I told you they were going at loggerheads all the time. You know, Mercy decided to compete with Funke in her food business. Am I like this way? First to do, no they pay, no. So they were always fighting, right? And they were always attacking each other. This one will come and put cockroach in this one's shop. This one will come and put rats. It was tug of war. Now the height of it was when Funke's daughter, unknowingly to Funke, burnt Mercy's shop. Mercy went, she lost it with them. You burnt my shop, you took it to this next level. How dare? Even Funke was not even appeased with what her daughter did, because she did it without her permission. She just did it because, you know, they already passed the hatred the one they got from their mother to their kids. So that's why the Funke's daughter felt it would be okay with Funke to go to her stepmother's shop, that's Mercy's shop, Awele's shop, and burn it. Now after that happened, they decided to go spiritual with each other. And when they went spiritual, things weren't working out for them. Mercy went to one select church like that, and fire almost burnt her. You know, why Funke went to one Alpha that told her to climb like 7 mountains, and when she gets to the river after the 7th mountain, she would have to bathe, and that the sponge and soap must not touch the ground. After almost climbing 4 mountains, that's how the sponge and soap, her mother kept calling her the sponge and soap, that's the nylon, fell down. It was so hilarious. So after all this your stress to go spiritual on each other, nothing is still working. It was just so funny, guys, the way they kept on trying to like go spiritual on each other, and nothing was working. So guys, my top 5 favorite scene in this movie was when everyone cooperated at the ending and everyone was at peace. Now Funke's husband, I think his real name is Femi, he was in prison. There was an outbreak in the prison and he escaped. Then Funke, as a good wife, was accommodating him, and then this her enemy Mercy found out, and she said she was going to tell everybody that she's harboring an inmate that escaped, that's her husband. So she was begging her that although they've been a lawyer, she should please not tell anybody. And she was saying, she was still insisting that she was going to tell people. When she got out there to tell people, she started cooperating with Funke, and I was like, the switch, you see the sense they are doing in this movie, they are just displaying in this movie. She switched immediately. Like, you were saying in there that you were going to report her, that she was harboring her husband that ran away from the prison, that's Funke's husband. Now you're trying to like cover up. That's really nice. And even Mercy had a neighbor that was, you know, very close to her. They all cooperated, you know, and they became at peace at the end. You know, it was just loving. I think that was another part where I got emotional. The fact that, you know, they became at peace. They just realized that war isn't what life is all about. That one just it really got to me. Like, it really got to me. Guys, remember I told you I learned more than 2 lessons, but I'm just gonna give you my top 2 lessons. The first one is polygamy sucks, period. Like, there's no way I can sugarcoat it to this is logical, straightforward. Like, if you find yourself in a polygamous family, right? You find yourself in polygamy, right? You can't get yourself out of it because you didn't bargain for it. You were brought into a polygamous home. But just try and ensure that you do not create a polygamous home for yourself. You're a man, you're a woman. Just try as much as possible, because I don't know how people cope in polygamy. People that do it and they don't come out with their drama, but I don't know, like, it sucks. It really sucks, to be honest with you. I'm a pure advocate of one man, one wife with your kids, nuclear family. Bam, live your life in peace, in happiness. Even if you guys have your problems, you know you can handle it amicably amongst yourself, not thousands of people. Please, that one is stressed. It really sucks, because if you see the fights upon fights these people had in this movie, oh my god, it would discourage you if you're a man out here listening to me and you want to marry numerous wives. This would discourage you, honestly speaking, because no matter how you try, you cannot control them. Also, if you have got tired at some point, even on their wedding day, that's Funke and Mercy, you need to see the way they were dragging him, because they literally got married on the same day. Why? Competition. What are you competing about? This is family, for God's sake. My top 2 lesson from this movie is revenge or violence never pays. So if you are an advocate of violence, do me, I do you. Okay, let's go to war. Any small thing, no, yeah, let's battle it. It's gone. It's over. It's law. Let's do it. You stab me, I stab you. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye, whatever it is. Please have a change of mind. It would never bring back whatever it is that has been lost. So please, if you have not seen this movie, try as much as possible to go to your cinema. Go to a cinema close to your place of abode and watch this movie. You're going to love it. You're going to feel all types of emotion in one sitting. Okay, now thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. You are helping a young hustler when you smash that subscribe button. Okay, please give this video a thumbs up, and you can also leave a comment. If people always watch, you not leave comments. Kilo day, kilo shell, you want me to cry? Okay, please leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.